I mentioned Trish Adora's history with Miyu Yamashita here in Prestige. You and I were actually on the call back at Roseland 3, Night 2, when Maki Itoh went head-to-head with the Pink Striker.
Yes, another chapter of incredible friendship and rivalry between Itoh and Yamashita.
Is it fair to call them frenemies?
Yeah. But we're best frenemies.
Trish Adora going for the handshake. We know she's been seen recently in Ring of Honor going for the Code of Honor, but Maki Itoh answering as only she can.
Well, of course, Trish Adora now in the infantry along Carly Bravo and Sean Dean, but Maki Itoh, we have to mention, is gang affiliated.
Yeah, she's got a gang of her own. And that's what's particularly interesting to me about this matchup, because the last time we saw Maki in Prestige was back in September at Perseverance in a losing effort to Sandra Moon. Since then, a lot has happened for the Fallen Idol. You mentioned she's become gang affiliated. She's grown a propensity for blood and pizza cutters and the more violent side of this sport. It'll be interesting to see if that presents itself against the Afro Punk.
Trish has grown, if anything, more technically sound, more fundamentally sound, spent some time training at the New Japan Academy out in California.
Both of these women world-traveled indeed.
Whoa.
Test of strength here. Maki Itoh, it seems, coming out on top, using her quick wit to do so.
Trish trying to maintain a vertical base and now breaking that hold and cinching on a wrist lock, but with the full manipulation of the fingers.
Yeah, Trish Adora would be clear height and power advantage against Itoh. But Itoh not letting it sway her. She's made a career out of beating the odds. She's made a career out of being the David to proverbial Goliaths here. And a little noogie from Trish Adora. Adora not letting up here. Maki trying to fire back, but Adora has her down. And made it, Trish almost seems a little amused here at the crowd's support of Maki Itoh. Shoulder block from Adora. And Veda, if you're Maki Itoh, what do you have to do to bounce back? Oh, hold on.
Trish, come on.
You made Maki Itoh cry.
Trish. Yeah, it was her. I saw it.
Trish Adora's such a kind person. Why would she do that? I get the heat of battle, but come on. It seems to Maki Itoh retreating to the back here. She's so sad she doesn't even want to wrestle.
Thanks, Trish. Now the match is over.
Trish trying to will her on, starting to chant of Maki here.
Very kind of situation happening here.
Needs a little faith, trust, and pixie dust. There's Maki Itoh. Referee Gina administering the count. She's close to 10. Maki peeking her head.
She's thinking about it, but I don't know. I mean,
she's a little sheepish. She's a little shy. And she's going to put on a brave face. She's going to make her way back in as Maki Itoh. And finally, the Code of Honor obliged to with a hug. Oh, well, and a poke of the eyes. Classic Itoh. Oh, Veda, we've seen this before. Oh, but nobody home.
Able to roll out of the way. Trish seems a little betrayed.
Listen, she really put her heart and soul into getting Maki Itoh back. These people chanting, she willed her on, she apologized for the shoulder block.
And Trish zeroing in on the arm.
Yeah, you got to think at this point, Trish is tired of the fun and games. There's not really a fondness for them to begin with, but especially after this, especially after that, I should say, that we just witnessed Maki Itoh sucking her in with a poke of the eye and the attempted kokeshi. And now, talking about flexibility from Adora.
Well, talking about flexibility from Maki Itoh, although I guess hers is not really by choice.
It's not voluntary, no. Trish Adora again leading the claps, this time nearly breaking Maki's arms in the process. But that arm breaker cinched in here. Will Itoh tap?
Itoh trying to figure out a way to reposition her body and get out of this.
She's doing everything we can. Again, we mentioned Trish Adora has that power advantage, that size advantage. So difficult when caught in a maneuver like this.
Finally able to get a toe on the rope.
Any body part on the rope will break.
Adora with the break, but now heading back over and snatching up the arm again. Actually snatching up all of Itoh.
A dumper here. The Maki Itoh. Oh no! Oh no! Excuse me, man. This is a submission hold here.
Itoh all tied up and upside down. You have to imagine this is incredibly disorienting as well as painful.
Yeah, the blood gonna rush to the head, gonna make it difficult for Itoh to see, to breathe. She'll be likely to pass out the longer she's stuck in this hold.
I said Trish Adora learning a whole lot of new techniques and rolling them out. Maki Itoh.
She's collapsing here. She's gonna be out here.
And back to the arm.
Leg drop on the injured arm from Trish Adora. Slowing things down. But maybe slowed him down a little too much as Maki Itoh fires back with forearms to the chest.
Oh, one chop sends Itoh back down to the mat.
I think they felt that one back in Japan. That was thunderous, Veda Scott. Now Trish Adora again, wrenching at the arm of Itoh here. Wearing down the body part. We saw it in our last matchup. Malachi Black and Kevin Blackwood taking on the Wrestling Revolver. That focus, the knee of Blackwood. Hold on, Maki. The headlock cinched in here. Adora sends her against the ropes. Kokashi on the back of Adora.
Adora got baited in and now retreating into the corner. But here comes Itoh.
Maki Itoh has found her way back in this in a big way. All effing day! Boot scrape, courtesy of the god of this.
Oh, but Itoh repositioning Trish out onto the apron.
No. We've seen this before from her gang lead. No. Oh my God! Dropping Trish Adora face, sternum first on the apron, the hardest part of the ring canvas.
Itoh's eyes indeed murderous, terrifying as she
Could be
holds
it.
the cover.
No. I don't know how Trish Adora kicked out of that, Veda. I gotta be honest. It's a nasty, nasty landing. Now Itoh. What's she thinking here? Cinching in the Boston Crab and sitting out deep. Trish Adora nowhere to go. Will she tap?
Oh, Trish, I think trying to figure out some sort of game plan here. Starting to, yeah, I think she's picked the rope that she thinks is closest and is trying to make the crawl.
Yeah, closest, certainly not close. Adora, we mentioned earlier on, all it takes is one piece of the body. In this case, it's a fingertip. You see Veda, Itoh still nursing that left shoulder. Trish Adora back up to her feet. Catches Itoh with an elbow to the mush.
Oh!
And a boot to boot. Senton.
Adora absolutely flat. Itoh rolling.
Cover.
Straight into the cover. And Itoh gets the shoulders up. She's holding on to the ribs.
Maki Itoh has absolutely overtaken the North American independent scene over the course of the last year, but it all began in Prestige. All began back at Roseland 3, and how great to have her back! Uh-oh!
Adora went for the forearm and it got blocked by the headbutt, but now Adora.
The iron head of Maki Itoh, the hardest in the biz!
Adora holding strong in the center of the ring. Itoh firing back.
Talk about strong, these forearms back and forth. Neither woman letting up. And it is Maki Itoh getting the better of the exchange.
Oh, Adora from behind, low angle German. But Itoh is all fired up.
That head doesn't take damage, Trish. I think Adora's head does, though. Nice pendulum DDT, but Itoh unable to capitalize.
Maki Itoh holding on to the back of her neck. She came down hard off that suplex.
Yeah, where does the hardness begin and end? Like, is the neck as hard as the head?
I think the neck is regulation.
Okay.
Spine and the various bones.
Oh. Itoh with the elbow.
Now popping up to the second rope.
Maybe thinking tornado DDT. We got a twister in Asbury Park. And the head of Adora's got to be screaming, but Itoh's not done yet, Veda.
Whoa.
Thinking DDT once again. Lands the hat trick, does Maki Itoh.
And now it looks like Itoh once again making the climb. But Trish.
Yeah, perhaps went to that well one too many times. This time, Adora had it scouted. Are we going to see that ace crusher here? No! Itoh out with a light. Count to 100. Maki's done. No!
A 2.9. Maki Itoh getting the shoulder up, and you can see the frustration.
Yeah, perhaps on instinct alone, Veda.
Trish trying to center herself.
I gotta say, people talk a lot about Maki Itoh, her singing entrance. Hold
Wait
on!
a second. Itoh's moving through into a backslide.
Still only a 2. Crucifix here. But Trish catches her. Itoh back again. Trading covers fast and furious.
Oh. Headbutt to the chest. Oh, and Lariat Tubman.
1, 2, 3. Trish Adora victorious.